since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 15. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL. At Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at the 3.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Check, crunch. Check, 11. I got this. Check, hot. Kill.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
36.
On 1st down, here's Breida. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 21. Watch the screen. Hey, hold it. Watch the screen. Hey, we got a seal. I got you. Alert 3.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll toss it to Breida. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank.
Shit. You gonna take 12. You got 13.
They go counter with Breida, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 22-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Eagles 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
We're good.
From the gun on third down, Wentz completes it to Dixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And an Eagle first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
A loss of 2 there, second down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And he's got the hook up to Landry.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, for real, back. 180. Here we go, G.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
One, Omaha. Hey, gun. Slam. 21. Hey, 2.
This is Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Here's Breida, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
21. I got this. 11.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Going for it with Sanders. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Hey, gun. 21. Smooth.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, look at the juke. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it.
There he goes left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On 1st down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Wentz going to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. He's coming. I got you. Bang, 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 bang.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. A very solid gain of 27.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey, nice 7. Watch the screen. Pass. 44. 11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Oh, what a move. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive.
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass in his first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to air one out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
21. Watch out. I got you. Hey, gun. I got you.
Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Here we go, here we go.
Eagles 38-yard line.
Danny. Hey, gun. Kill. 21. Double up. 1, Omaha. Go.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Hey! Lock! I got you. Sponge! No!
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the 30.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Line 52.
Brings up second and 11 at the 49.
And to give this time to the tailback. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Get off the field. Hey, gun.
They run again with Breida. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
I got you. 21. Here we go. Hey, Alpha. 3.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I'm going back to you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wentz. Dixon, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30. Shotgun now for Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 21.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Working from the gun. Wentz. Got his man. It's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
You got 2, you got 3. Watch the safety creep. Check 3. Whip. White. Shift. Hey, gun.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun.
Garoppolo looking to throw. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
44. I got you. 44. Hey, watch the slant.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Hey, box truck. Mike spoke. Check tight end, check tight. Hey, gun. Check flag.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Escapes the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
I got you.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for San Francisco, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm